Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 17 of the Outpath series. It is honestly amazing how much support that I've had in like such a short amount of time. It hasn't even been close to a month yet. It's been over a little over half a month since I started this, and there's already 7 subscribers, and I'm averaging, like 20 views a video. Um, I do need to make better first impressions, and luckily I have bought a better mic. I do hope it is good quality, because I did spend a good amount of money on it. This whole thing is always meant to be like a hobby, so I never really, I never really felt the need to invest in it. But since there is like potential out there in a market, also I need to go to heaven real quick. Since there's a potential out there, and I can reach potentially more people. I feel like making the best first impression with a good quality mic is definitely what that's going to take. I am not sure when it will arrive, what time exactly, but I do know before the final episode of this series, I will be getting a better mic and better quality, and I honestly can't wait because I know a lot of people are clicking on it and discovering it, but then not a lot of staying or watching them fully simply because I'm guessing the poor audio quality. It's either that or they don't like the game itself, which is completely fine either way, but I definitely feel like I should give myself the best chance I can. And like I said, I need to go to heaven. Um, should definitely give myself the best chance I can. Maximum other creatures. I feel like that keeps getting smaller. It was 14, then it was 13, now it's 12. I guess the better the creatures, the less you can have. I don't know. That's just the best guess I have right now. If I can even catch a creature. Let's see if this one's easy to get. Nope. Okay. I am looking for an Orisa. I think that's how you say that. Hopefully, that's how you say that. But, oh, we found our final book. We are missing just one. Killing creatures will grant you an extra 2 energy. So I can kill instead of sleep, which is very wild to say aloud, but very cool at the same time. That's our one creature. I think, yeah, Orisas are only daytime creatures, sadly enough. So they are time limited. Oh, I get extra energy while sleeping. I don't know when that occurred, but I actually have a little extra up top. I don't know if that was a skill I overlooked or what, but I'm not going to say anything about it. There we go. Finally got one. Yeah, they are only daytime. What I did need this one for was to create another quad stone. Simply because they do take a good amount of time to produce, and I need more amber, so I think what's going to happen is I get this out, and even though it's not the most efficient, we go ahead and just mine anything and everything in sight to get that 10% chance. Because we have our... Also, we have so much money, I don't know why we're not upgrading our skills. That's on me. I'm getting way too into it way too soon. Get that up. Let's make sure we get all the best ones. I'm so used to rationing that it feels weird to just like spend so much money all at once, but it is definitely nice. I can say that very easily. We definitely need that. Okay, let's go ahead and focus on getting these up then. Wrath and Momentum, and then yeah, I can't do anything for the craft time. The ring doesn't work on those, and the ring basically instantly finishes any craft. So since it doesn't work on that, it's unfortunate. Yeah. So what we have to do now is just get as much amber as possible. You don't need too many. Quadstone prism. You need 4 for 1. Okay, wow. That is a lot more than I was expecting. So yeah, amber is our biggest setback as of now. Let's go ahead and finish these up, and then we'll oh wow, we don't have any more gold. I suppose that's on me. I've been neglecting these electrifiers. Should be fine. This is just kind of the building island, so shouldn't be too bad. Well then, until we run out of that, we're just going to do 100. And then 110. There we go. That'll be good. Excuse me. Our amber cave definitely has some improvements, but we'll need to make sure all these normal resources are gone so we can have the best chance of spawning amber, even on the ceiling. Which isn't too difficult, simply because of our maxed out jump and glide. I still think the movement of this game is one of the best things about it, one of the best qualities, in my opinion. I adore it. I personally really do. Still have plenty of bread. Let's go ahead and collect our money just for upgrades. Because as far as I can tell, we are at the very last moment of it all. Wow, Wrath is very expensive. So we'll go ahead and save up again. Maybe it would help if we had these. That might do it. But yeah, we are on the very last little bit of this adventure. Just need a couple holy things. We also can finally upgrade our cape. A lot of drool for that. Okay. I did not expect that to be needed, but it's always good to know. I guess I haven't killed enough slimes, huh? I don't know if I even need to add coal to this. Simply because, unlike gold and iron, Luzlite has never been needed again. Which in my opinion is wildly hilarious, but it is true. And now sapphires. We got that from this cave, so we might have to turn it back into a mushroom soon enough. I can't lie. We also need 5 more Carissas. Everything in heaven is so hard to catch, just in general. I also don't need anything else. Like any materials. Like I have enough bones and leather for the first time in forever. Those two, especially bones, have been the biggest heartache and struggle I've had to face this entire series. So let's go ahead and wait till day. Well, not waiting long. Well, this pig came at the perfect time. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Okay. There we go. We just need 5 more of those. And hopefully, not jinxing anything, hopefully we don't need to farm for these ever again. Just one more now. There we go. Now we just need so many of these. Wow, so many. They only say 3, which makes you think it's not a lot, but then you see how expensive those things actually are, and it is unfortunate. That's for certain. Go ahead and rearrange our inventory. That is all we will be needing currently. Our 2 biggest things, and then we can turn this into a holy. Oh, it instantly turns holy. Well, now we have some decisions to make. What are we going to use the most, in my opinion? Or should we just save up for a dark matter? Because we do need we do need dark matter eventually, but I just don't know what resource it needs to convert and where I should put it. That is a thing. This is new territory, so I don't know. It needs stars as fuel. That is something. Wow, okay. Wow. It's actually taking stars as fuel. Huh. Well then I suppose it is also wild. Last episode we started at 91%. This episode we started at 92%. In 30 minutes we only got that little. I think our biggest need right now is definitely going to be reinforced Durasteel. I don't know the best way to go about having that. I think getting the iron crafted up and everything smelted will be our best bet. At this stage in the game, excuse me, at this stage in the game, there's not much mystery to be had. I'm sorry to say it, but the only 2 things we need are the 2 missing letters and to hopefully get a conclusive idea of what the storyline will be. Because if we don't do that, then I don't know what else we can explore. We fully expanded heaven. We can't have any more island cores anywhere else. The only 2 things we need now are the letter and the circle. And unless there's an entire new biome just dedicated to the circle alone, I don't. What am I being limited on? Glass? Wow, I'm being limited by glass. That's actually something I didn't expect. Okay. Well. Let's see how much we can make. Alright then. Let's make as much glass as possible. Glass should never be an issue after this. And coal still won't be an issue after this, so always great to know. There we go. That'll just idle on itself, do whatever it wants to do. Get as many souls as we... I never... I knew I was missing something down here. Down here, that's my bad. Let's see, bug net and food. Oh, that poor chicken got beat with a shovel. Wow, this is going to spike through the roof, huh? I don't know how important that is at this point. Same with those. The reason I keep this off is because it messes with my jump, and it doesn't give the fluidity that movement should, in my opinion. So yeah, I think the biggest thing right now is Wrath. And getting the holy prisms. So let's go ahead and get a holy scythe. Our first holy item is going to be death. Or at least related to death. Which is a little morbid, but I think it relates to this game quite well, because so far our motivations are we left everything behind. We gave it all up in the pursuit of money, I think is what it was getting at, or maybe adventure. It was something, but we were willing to sacrifice everything, and I think our first item being related to that will and ability to sacrifice everything for our own desire. Literally using souls to further our pursuit. Fits pretty well with the theme of the game, in my opinion. And then the good thing is we always have the ability to get more amber with that pickaxe alone. But from what I've seen, sapphire is quite literally only from the mushroom cave. I think we get two more. I think we get two more fusers, and then we can craft a heavenly item quite literally every time. I think that's good. If they wish to spawn. Okay. Somehow there's an additional creature now. Okay, what happened? I just took one out. Did it spawn instantly? There we go. Oh, whoa. Well, no, because we need those 5 for that, so I might as well just get out the way. There we go. Now we can craft 2 more fusers. Not have to think about it anymore. I do hope they all fit right here, because that would just look nice. What am I missing? Purified branch. Okay then. Let's craft a couple more if I have the ability to. How about black bone? Can I craft? There we go. We'll go ahead and craft as much of that as we can. Like I said, bones has been the one limited resource we've had this entire time, and it is honestly wild. From the second island to heaven, we've needed a continuous and large supply of bones. And that doesn't seem to be changing anytime soon. Though who knows? Duplication could help us out a lot here with these purified branches. How many of these do we have now? 5. We will start that up. We will build and then convert. I keep forgetting this step. I really do. There we go. For our next holy item. For our next holy item. Why not get that book? We have a holy tome. Sacred artifact. Craft a holy artifact. I don't know why the weapons don't count as artifacts, but for sure. Makes sense, makes sense. Surprisingly, I think it was only like 13% of people who have that. So, oh, we got a duplicate of the holy prism as well. We got double. Let's just get out that the way. Let's get that out the way, excuse me. And then, did we just use up our holy branch and reinforced earth steel? Okay, that makes sense. Nothing can ever be easy, huh? I guess that's what you'd have to come to expect from a game like this, you know, where you're constantly progressing and adding on to your resources and just making sure everything's in the right place. And in my mind, I personally enjoy that. And of course, the one place... There we go. I personally do enjoy it. I personally love that little tick. Or, no, it was in the Spirit Forge. Wow. I just keep getting turned around. We have too many things around here. Too many. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I guess we could see if we need more. If these need more coal over here. Doesn't seem like it, but... It was pretty close, to be fair. And what about you? I would take this down, but in my opinion, it's not necessary. You know, we have plenty of octanite. It was the frozen grass that was an issue. And it's not even an issue, really. It was just... we ran out of that supply. I would say we should work on getting breakers like that everywhere, but the amount of reinforced durasteel that takes is just, in my opinion, not worth it. And now we do need more bones. For the simple fact of purified branches. We can get slimes, they seem to be the best monsters I found to produce bones. And if you're wondering, this is how I usually farm bones. It's very inefficient, don't get me wrong. I've known that from the very beginning. It's just that it's what I find the simplest and most enjoyable. I'm sure that is not the same for everybody, and that's completely fine. I know that, personally, I think the bone skulls in themselves are inefficient. The secondary version of the bone skulls, that's a Gone Rabbit. The second version, I think, would be worth it. I do genuinely think it would be worth it if you could keep the animals in that area. Yeah, even the rabbits don't give as much as the slime. It is also very hard to see the slimes though. So, there's a benefit to everything. We no longer need to worry about purified branches after this. You know, don't want to speak too soon once again, but this should definitely be the last one that we do need. And then we will finish it off by placing it right there. And I think we should turn it back into that mushroom cave for the sapphires alone. Or maybe we need more bones. Wow. Is there not a single amber in here? Bad luck. I also find it funny that grass grows in this cave, but if they called it moss and it gave you grass, that would be different, but I don't know. I guess that's just nitpicking, and it's not hateful at all, it's just my personal thoughts, of course. No ill intent, I still love the design of the little caves and how many variations there are in the caves. I do also like how, basically, to get the Holy Prism, you have to use the most precious resource out of every island. And that is wild in itself. To basically... Oh, there we go. And we got really lucky again with the double. Two holy items. I think we'll get the shovel next. It is funny, we always started with the pickaxe first. You know, getting the pickaxe, making sure the pickaxe was the first thing we did, but now we don't really mine. We just don't mine, and even the best pickaxe we have right now isn't getting used simply because we have the amber need, the amber crisis. Of course, I can fully automate this island, but I just don't really feel the need since we have enough gold currently to where it's not an issue, and there is still a decent passive. It's not like it's a major stress. Also, we always do need things to mine, so if we keep it like this, then there's always going to be some ore to mine and potential amber to get. Also, who knows? Maybe on the off chance the ukulele activates, we'll be peachy. I still think these are the prettiest ones. The aqua butterflies. I don't collect them as often as the other ones because they just simply haven't been needed past the first one. I do also never see amber deposits on these islands. I mean, that's where you get them, sure, but I never see it. I do think that is interesting to think about. Of course, let's not forget just one that time, unfortunately, but it's all good. Holy shovel. A holy shovel. I do think there are certain things that it's funnier to have divinity in. Most definitely. See, we need 8. Which means we need one more reinforced thread. Then we just need more drool, which we can get from those yellow bugs in the sand biome and the slime here. This isn't as exciting as an episode as everything else, but I feel like it's going to be like that until we can fully craft up holy prisms and get to the circle portion of it, you know, where we need to craft a circle. And until we get the next level. Those are the big events that are going to get you excited. Until then, it is going to be a very peaceful and just crafting and mining kind of series. What I'd usually do off screen, but since that's all we can do currently, I do feel like it's okay to do it on screen this time. As always, I am very appreciative of all you watching, and if you've made it that far, and to anyone who doesn't, I still wish that you have a very wonderful day.